I am pregnant for the fourth time now, carrying my friend's baby. 7 years ago, a girlfriend of mine kept miscarrying. So she asked, would you mind being a surrogate for me? And my husband and I talked about it, and I said, sure. I had enjoyed being pregnant with mine. In fact, I was even finishing nursing school, being pregnant, and I managed fine. But then she did a procedure, and she never really needed me as a surrogate, and I never thought twice about surrogacy again. And then last year, out of the blue, I could not remember my password to my Gmail account. And everything that I thought was my password was not my password, and I couldn't get it going. So I had to use my junk email account. I hadn't checked that account in, at least 6 months, maybe more. And when I was looking into that account, this mutual friend, emailed me and asked if I'd be willing to be a surrogate. I actually was excited because I was going to be pregnant again, because I had enjoyed being pregnant with my other children, and there's just something wonderful about being pregnant, being able to feel the baby move inside, feeling life. It's an awesome feeling. I will admit I hate the labors, but then some people would say, well, you could go to the hospital and have an epidural and it'd be a little easier on you. But I am a total advocate of home births. And with finally the third one, my husband was brave enough to get in, and the midwife just told him what to check for, and he delivered our third child. And that's another thing, is I have a great spouse. I don't know, just that is huge, and having that love and that security. Your body releases hormones. If you're mad, if you're sad, if you're angry, and it affects the child in utero. And so having support at work, having support at home, I think it really impacts the unborn child. I'm a vegetarian, and I would consider myself a vegan vegetarian. So my biggest concern for me is health. Staying healthy, being healthy, making sure the baby is healthy. I've had 8-pound, 8.5-pound, 9-pound babies, all on a vegan vegetarian diet. And I've had people say, oh, you need to eat more protein, you need to eat more protein. I'll eat the way I normally eat. I get a variety, fruits and grains and vegetables. And grains, I'm talking about, the whole like brown rice and wheat flour. Not to say that you can't have white flour and that substances like that, but try to just mix it up. And I think there's a lot of misconception that a lot of pregnant women and various people feel that, oh, if a woman is craving something, she should have it, she needs it, whether it's meat or a lot of chocolate or whatever it is. Well, I disagree. You still need to have self-control and temperance, pregnant or not. I remember with my first child, I craved donuts. And every time I go to the grocery store, I could smell donuts. Even if I wasn't walking by the bakery section, it was just, donuts were the only thing I wanted, and I refused. I remember purposely going to the fruit section and buying plums, so I could avoid eating donuts. And I'll never forget, I dreamed about donuts. That's how much I wanted to eat donuts. But I didn't give in. I think I was probably the strictest with my first in terms of what I wasn't going to do. I was a lot stricter vegan then too. This one I'm still careful with what I eat, but also I am now in my third trimester in the summer and the heat. And every once in a while I've splurged on a non-fat yogurt sundae. But that's really rare because I'm a total believer of preventative medicine as much as possible. There's The medical industry has its place, but if people can prevent sickness, why not? You know, and if you can help to aid into a healthy pregnancy and have a healthy baby, why not? Some of the things that I would recommend for a healthy pregnancy would be to drink plenty of fluids, water, if you have to, juices, not carbonated drinks, eating healthfully. Well, I'd also recommend going to bed early, though that is my downfall. It's really important to get good night's sleep. And as any pregnant woman knows, you just get up throughout the night because there's this fetus that's just pressing on your bladder. One of the top ones too is staying active. You know, you may not feel good, but walk a little. Obviously, unless you have a high-risk pregnancy, it's different, you know, in what you can do, but you can stay active, be active. Go out. I mean, I've been out picking blackberries, and we have a membership to a pool that's outdoors, and we generally take the kids 2 to 3 times a week. And last week when it was hotter, I think we went every day. I'll do laps for a little bit, and play with my kids. We swim under the water. I mean, I do everything that I would do as if I was not pregnant. Except for I do know that times where I can tell like it's too much, and then I stop and just relax. And I think that's important too, is knowing when is it too much, and stopping when it is. But when you eat healthy and live healthfully, it's easier to go back to your pre-pregnancy weight, which most women want. And so it's worth, for the few months, you know, to give up any desire for whatever it is that you may be doing in your lifestyle that's not healthful. Just for this child that's in utero, to give it the best possible chance of health, you know, in terms of eating appropriately and drinking and exercising. Some people may say, oh, the impact is little, and it may be little, but like I say, every little step is one step closer to, you know, climbing over the mountain. And you may find that you feel better, you know, in your pregnancy. So I think it's worth it. It's worth it for you. It's worth it for the baby. There are no downside, really, to living a healthy life.